Hi, my name is Eric, and welcome to the start of my learning in public tech journey. This is my third time making this video. First time, the video stopped. Second time, the audio wasn't recording, even though my audio levels are literally right here on the camera. You can't see it, and I was not paying attention to see if it was recording or anything at all. But yeah, like I said, this is my in public learn tech type stuff that I'm going to do. It's going to be unscripted videos because if you look at my other videos, they're not scripted. They're extemporaneous speaking, so there's only footnotes and then I speak. But they're also not even tech videos. Anyways, that's unimportant. This is me starting, not starting my journey, but this is me starting my public record documentation of my journey into becoming a coder, software engineer. I'm not new to tech. I've been doing tech. Well, I haven't been doing tech lately. I've been doing tech learning, but not actually doing a tech job. But I was um, a service desk analyst, which is just basically a help desk technician. It's just a different name they have for it to make me feel more important. But I did that for about a year with a big government contractor in the Navy, which was and it was a pretty decent job. It paid I think it was $45,000 a year. You didn't have to come in with any cert. I did have a cert, had the CompTIA A plus, but you come in with no cert, you would have to get one within 90 days, but you could start the job with no cert. Um, that was a good experience. Um, Learned a few things, learned basic Active Directory stuff, command line stuff, customer service, ticketing system, the ticketing system we use, which I'm pretty sure is an older ticketing system, but the military is the military. Um, it always works with legacy system. It takes them a while to move from one system to another one, but it was a good experience nonetheless. That stopped back in May, and since then I haven't been had a traditional job. I do like uh, content creation stuff, which doesn't make that much money at all, at least right now. And then I am a reservist, not here though. Used to be here, um, and I did active duty in Marine Corps for 5 years. But on this wall is the Air Force one. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm a reservist in the Air Force. That means I just do it for like 2 days a month, 2 weeks a year. Uh, Doing that, and that's really all I've been doing. And going to school. There we go. Going to school. That's where we're kind of getting into like I'm starting my software engineering thing. And I was like, you know what? In order to keep myself more accountable, in order to get more involved in the community, and in order to, meet more people, I'm going to do a public record right here. Uh, Learning in public. That's what a lot of tech YouTubers call it. And yeah, I go to WGU, Western Governors University. If you watching this video, you probably or you might know, but a lot of people in the tech industry in general who are getting into it or who've been in it for a while and want to, take things to the next level or need a degree in order to, move into different positions, go to WGU. It's a great option. It's a completely online school, which is but it's a competency based school. So instead of being on a set path of the 4 years, you got to go, you can finish as quick as you can prove that you're competent. So it's 6 month terms. I'm in a 6 month term right now, and you do a class, you take a proctored exam, or you do a paper, or you do a capstone, and if you pass it, you pass the class. You're done. You can sign up for another class. You can do as many as you can within a 6 month period. I myself, I kind of been BSing, so I haven't completed that many classes. Plan on That's the one reason I'm doing this too. But I plan on um, getting all the classes I have due for this term done by the end of this month. The term doesn't end until next month, but I'll get all the ones I already signed up for done this month, and then I'll do a couple more, and then the term will end. But I go to before I continue, the school does like uh, relevant degrees within the marketplace today. Obviously, tech is huge, so they have like business, nursing, and then they have their tech degrees. I can only speak on the tech degrees. They have like cybersecurity, network, and something engineering, I think. They got the one I'm in right now, software development, and they have computer science. I do not plan on staying in software development, but I could not get into computer science immediately because you need to come in with at least pre-cal. I haven't done any type of math. I've done a bunch of gen eds because I'm 28 or I'm 27, about to be 28 next month. I've done a bunch of gen eds as an adult and college stuff, but I always avoided math. And now I want to be computer science, so I need to knock out my math. Anyways, I don't have the math. So I'm going to finish this term actually in the software development degree track. Then I'm going to take a short break from the school, not learning. And you can go outside of the school. They have like, there's places like Sophia and places called like Sophia.com and study.com where you can go. You can get classes done and then you can transfer them into the school. So I'm going to take a few months off after this term. I'm going to transfer my my maths into WGU and start the computer science track. That being said, I'm not waiting to finish my computer science degree to get software engineering job or web development job. I want to do this. I want to have a job landed by this time next year. So to supplement the degree, and before I even continue, some people might be asked, why do you need a degree? A lot of people nowadays, go to a boot camp, completely are self-taught. But one, when you have a computer science degree, you are a scientist. I don't know about y'all, but that just sounds good. That's always sounded good to me. I'm a scientist. You are a scientist because they have in this computer science degree and WGU, which the math is kind of light in comparison to some other universities. They have calculus, discrete math, and discrete math 2 for the math you need. You might have to do applied algebra, I believe, too. Data structures and algorithms 1 and 2 and things like that. So math is the language of the universe. Like math is how I've been interested in like astronomy. Math is how astronomers figure out all these things in space. They see them through the telescope, but they see them minutely. Math allows them. Battery died on me, but yeah, math allows them to understand things. Anyways, I want to be computer science. I like the sound of it, and also I am still, like I said, in the military, reservist. So I only do it a few days, about 2 months a year out of a whole year. But I want to be an officer in the military. And the military requires officers. There's enlisted, there's officers. The guys who have the shiny stuff on their collars or chest or whatever are officers. They have to have a degree in order to become an officer. So I have plenty of reasons to want to get a degree. And also computer science degree gives you a better understanding of theory. And theory helps with practical application. Blah, blah, blah. I've seen that online or something. So computer science degree is also like one of the surest path to becoming a software engineer. But I'm not waiting on the computer science degree because I want to be employed this time next year and I won't have it done. I'm also going to supplement it with the Odin project. That's the language I'm deciding to learn first, or the languages, because it's HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I don't know much about that. I only worked with command line a little bit. I never worked with the actual coding language. So I'm going to do the Odin project. And this is a way to keep myself accountable and to talk to you guys about it and hopefully entertain you. You can learn along with me, So I'm going to do those projects, do the computer science, knock out the math, do this, check in with you guys every week, 2 weeks max, but I plan on every week of the progress I make because I got a lot of time to study, so I think I can get a bunch of time in, and then hopefully we're landing a job by before this time next year. Today is September 19th, 1:39. Got the clock 1:40 now. By September 19th at 1:40 next year, we shall be employed as a software developer. Also need to software engineer, software developer. I'm using all the terms. Also need to get the Sec Plus. I'm looking over here because the Security Plus book is on my thing. It's on my bookshelf behind this. And I say that because I live in a government town. I live in Virginia, like the Norfolk, Virginia beach area. And if you know anything about this area, the military is everywhere. And they require to check boxes off. And the Security Plus is definitely a box that needs to be checked off. So I'm probably going to do that too when I take a break for I'm going to do that too when I take a break from school, from being in school to get the math done. We'll get the math done, start knocking out the Odin project, and also knock out the Security Plus. I know a lot of the things for the Security Plus already. but need to do some more study and do some more practice questions, and then I think I'll be straight. But yeah, you guys come along with me. Oh, one more thing before I leave. I'm sorry, this is unscripted. This was inspired by a woman by the name Gwyneth Paltrow. Forgot her name. Forgot her the last part. But she goes by GPS online. I think her YouTube's just GPS, but everything else she goes by is made by GPS. I'm gonna link her YouTube channel at the bottom in the description. Great channel. I learned a lot from it. It's entertaining just to watch in general. She's not like a comedian or anything, but she's more of a stoic person. But she has a lot of knowledge. She's a cloud engineer. She's not even a software engineer per se, but she knows coding languages or anything. Well, she's not a cloud engineer. She's a cloud advocate now. Anyways, you can go check her channel out. She's what inspired me to do this learning in public thing. And so I'll link that in the description. I'll also link a guy named Josh Madakor in the description. He talks about the WGU thing, which I think is a great idea for a lot of people who want to get started. But I'm also getting started, so I can't talk too much on that. And I'm also saying it's like I'm going to get a bunch of viewers. Maybe I might. Probably not. I have 30 subscribers, I think. But anyways, I'm hoping this. I'm going to see you guys every week. We're going to check in. I might just be checking in with myself, but either way, if you want to reach me or connect, these are my social medias. I know how to put Instagram and Twitter up here, so that's pretty cool. So they're here. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks for tapping in. I can't wait to do this with you guys.